So yeah, thank you so much for joining me once again, and for all those shares. And Clarinda, I think that really leads in nicely into sort of what I wanted to kind of talk about today, was just this idea of emotional intelligence, or at least being in control of our emotions. And the fact that some of the time the emotions that are coming up for us at the moment are things like stress. I think there was even like stress awareness week or day last week. But stress is something that is obviously really prevalent and pervasive for a lot of us a lot of the time. We have different stresses that come in at different levels, and there are different words for stress. So another word for stress would be like anger or fear. And it's just really a sort of another generic term. Stress is a generic term, or a general term for sort of these raw emotions that can often be repressed or not entirely felt. And stress often comes from just not having our needs met, or expecting people, places, and things to be different from how they are. So a lot of stress just comes from not actually accepting the situation as it is. So I think it was Marcus Aurelius who sort of said basically that the inner work, or the inner life, is where the real work is, so going within into your heart. So you need to be able to learn to control your inner life. There's obviously going to be external stimulants and things that are going on outside, which we label as either negative or positive. We actually need to try and stay in neutrality, and not put that story or that meaning behind things that are going on, which is obviously easier said than done. But that assignment of meaning is what puts that stress, or places that stress on our systems, basically, or creates the stress in us, is wishing and hoping and wanting things to be different from how they are. And the work comes in trying to just come back into neutrality, where things are neither good nor bad, and we try to accept things for how they are, and walk this sort of middle path of neutrality. And that in itself is the way that we learn to liberate ourselves, on a sort of a psychological level, at least. I mean, just to kind of touch on what's been going on for me the last few weeks, I have just started doing chiropractor, or having a chiropractor for the first time ever. I've had a sort of a lower back thing for quite a few years, and I've tried everything. I've tried acupuncture, massages, you name it, I've kind of done it. And chiropractor was the last thing, or just something I hadn't tried before. And by having I just realized, because a lot of the work that I do is in the nervous system, it's in trauma work, your physiology and somatics and so on. And I almost felt a bit embarrassed, considering, the kind of work that I do. I'd completely underestimated the impact of having a misaligned spine can have on your nervous system. Because if you think of your spine as being your information superhighway that is sending energy up and down, in Ayurveda or in yogic philosophy, they call it your Sushumna. So it's literally like your central energy passage. But your spine, has so many nerves, and it's carrying so much information. And if part of your spine or your body is slightly out of alignment, then you can see how the messages will get confused or foggy or stuck and everything like that. So there's a physiological aspect to stress. Like, stress exists in the body either by being blocked by energy centers, being blocked by injury, being blocked by misalignments in the spine. And what I'll say is that I think I'm in week 3 now of misalignment, and I didn't think I had that big of an issue, but my goodness, it has just made such an incredible difference to my energy levels. And I've realized that it's given my nervous system that extra release and relaxation that it's obviously been looking for, in a way that I wasn't, able to relieve through other means. So this is just to say that there is a part of stress which exists in your body physiologically, that you can alleviate through, doing things like meditation and shifting energy around, but being mindful, obviously, that your body keeps the score. It can hold this trauma, it can hold stress in the body. And we just need to learn to move that energy around, whether it be through, chiropractic. I never know how to say it. It's not chiropracticism. That's not the right word, but you know what I'm getting at, So what I wanted to do today was to just take you through a nice meditation, which is going to move our energy body a little bit, not too much. We're just going to do a little bit more of an involved breath work activity at the beginning. And we're going to use a mantra again to really just bring us into our awakened selves, this true nature that exists within us. So I'm hoping it's going to be nicely relaxing for those of you that are experiencing any stress or anxiety or fear, whichever one of those synonyms, I can't say it, synonyms that you'd like to. So as I always recommend before we get going, whether you have your water, you have a journal or a piece of paper and a pen nearby, and ideally some headphones if you haven't put them in already, but I think I can see that you've all got them in. And yeah, I'm going to ask you all to turn your cameras off, as will I, just to make sure that the online experience is strong. And I just ask you now to just get yourself comfortable, and we're going to start jumping into the breathing. We're going to start warming up your breathing muscles. So I just want you to get yourself nice and comfortable, start to feather your nest. Just remembering that comfort is queen. And you can sit up straight. You don't have to be bolt upright, but just making sure that you are in an engaged position, not slumped too much. And you can have your palms face up on your knees to receive, or placing them face down on your knees to ground. And just getting into your body, just allowing yourself to become present, starting to shut off from too much energy in that prefrontal cortex. That part of our brains is really important. It's really important for higher functioning and higher cognition, but it's also that judgmental part of us that can assign meaning. So let's just, for now, let's just switch that off just a little bit. And let's use breathing to tap into a feeling mode. So if you haven't already, just gently closing your eyes. And just see if you can actually soften the muscles around your eyes, closing them and then almost closing them again. Good. And then what I'd love for you to do is just start to become aware of whereabouts in your body you can actually detect your breath. Like, where is your breathing happening right now? For example, can you feel it in your belly? Maybe in your shoulders, in your nose, coming in and out of your nostrils. Amazing. Now let's deepen that connection to your breath. So I just want you to take a nice deep inhale through the nose. And then exhale with a sigh out the mouth. Great. And again, take a nice gentle inhale through the nose. And then sigh it out. Don't be shy. Just let it go. One more time, please. Inhale through your nose. And then exhale out the mouth. And gently closing your mouth. Inhaling now into your belly, feeling your belly inflate and rise as you inhale. And breathing out through the mouth. I invite you just to place one hand on your belly and one hand on your chest. As you inhale through the nose, feeling your belly inflate, belly rises. And as you exhale, breathe out through your teeth with a shh sound. Inhale to the belly. Feel it inflate. Exhale through the mouth. Just imagine a stream of exhale. And again, inhale, the belly is opening, expanding. Inhale to the belly. Feel it expanding. And exhale through the mouth with a shh. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Again, inhale to the belly. And exhale through the mouth. Last time, inhale to the belly. 3, 2, 1. And then exhale through the mouth. Feel your shoulders softening. And now listen, now breathing into the side of your ribs, you can release your hands, maybe even placing them on your rib cage, feeling your rib cage stretch wide, feel them, and then exhale through the mouth. Again, inhale in between your ribs, let them widen. And then exhale through the mouth. Soften the torso. Now inhale into your upper back, breathe into it, guiding your breath there. And then exhale, letting the body soften, you're sinking. And again, inhaling into your upper back. And then through the mouth, exhale it. Now listen, I'm going to inhale into the belly. Hold that. Inhale into your rib cage. Keep that. And now exhale, breathe out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, inhale into your belly. Hold your breath. Inhale into your ribs. Hold it. And now inhale into your upper chest. And then let it go. Breathe out, breathe out, breathe out. Inhale into your belly. Keep it. Inhale into the side of your ribs. Keep that. Inhale into the upper part of your chest. Draw the breath up. And then exhale through the mouth. Breathe out, out, out. Go soft, go empty. Now listen. Inhaling, taking the breath up your spine. Breathe in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Through the mouth, exhale down your spine. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, take the breath up your spine. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale through the mouth, down the spine. 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in, take the breath up the spine, breathing in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Listen, keep the breath inside you, hold it. 3, 2, and 1. Through the mouth, exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now go empty. Stay empty. Soften your belly, soften your shoulders. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Inhale into your belly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold that breath. 4, 3, 2, 1. Through the mouth, exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Go empty. Stay empty. 2, 1. Last round. Breathing in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath in. Open your shoulders. Make the breath really big inside of you. Pull your shoulders back. Open your chest. Sit up tall. Now relax. Exhale through the mouth. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now go empty. Relax. Soften your belly. Stay empty. 4, 3, 2, 1. And just relax, bringing your breath back to its natural rhythm, keeping your eyes closed. And just feeling into that shift within. Taking this moment to arrive within your body and in this moment. Relaxing your jaw, letting your tongue sit softly in the bottom of your mouth. Just noticing if any tension has returned to your body. And just releasing it. Relaxing your eyes, your eyelids. Allowing your eyeballs simply to float. So each time we meditate, we fine-tune our minds and we open up to higher states of consciousness. It's just like we're fine-tuning the dial on a radio, and the broadcast just gets clearer and clearer. And each time we meditate, we become better able to receive the frequency of our true nature. We find our voice and we speak our truth. So just noticing what you start to feel as you're sat, present and in silence. Just start to notice where your attention goes. Notice if there's any stress or tension felt anywhere in your body. Is it in your face? Is it in your shoulders? Is it in your chest? Just allow your breath to gently relax you. And just to notice what emotions you're feeling. Do you feel sadness, anger, fear? These are all various words for stress. The stress of wanting people, places, or things to be different than how they are. the stress of not having our needs met. Just feel that emotion. Just notice where you feel that sensation in the body. Do you feel it in your forehead? Do you feel it in your belly, in your gut? Just noticing, not attaching, just recognizing that there is a felt sense of stress. These sensations in the body that we are labeling. For now, this is just about observation without putting any meaning behind it, just noticing. And after paying loving attention, without any judgment, to where that sensation, or that emotion we call sadness, anger, fear, or stress is living in your body, I want you now to just gently let go of that attention. And instead, I want you to locate somewhere in your body that feels liberated and free from stress, fear, or agitation. For example, your hands or your feet or your right ear. Just notice how in these parts of your body there is an awareness there, but it is an awareness that's completely free from thought. Cultivating this awareness. And if you've noticed that perhaps thoughts, distractions have come to your mind, as they will, your mind is a thinking machine. Just accept and recognize that thinking is a completely ordinary component of having a mind. Thoughts will come, but we have the option not to combine with them. And one way of not combining with them or following the thoughts is to return our attention to our breath. So if you found that your attention has drifted, just smile and be happy that you've noticed. And now just bring your attention back either to your breath or maybe even that place in your body you recognize that is free from thought. Maybe your left ear, maybe your right eyebrow. Just come into neutrality. The place that we're trying to get to in life, this place, this idea of arrival, of contentment, of happiness, of freedom from suffering, is within us. The potential for awakening, enlightenment, liberation is within us. Where else could it be? Just bringing your attention within, just relax yourself. Just noticing and allowing that stress that was in your body before can now leave your body. Just try to keep your head and neck and chest roughly in line, so not sticking your chin out or bowing your head too much. In the silence in between my words, just allow yourself to relax more and more deeply. Recognizing that beyond your thoughts and feelings, there is this ulterior awareness that we seldom visit because we're so busy pursuing thoughts or engaging in distracting activity, or being lost in our pain or frustration. What I'd love for you to do is to just think of all these sensations, all of these thoughts, these bodily sensations, the external sensations that we're aware of. They are all taking place within our awareness. This awareness remains untainted by the objects within it. This awareness, our pure essence, somehow transcends space and time. And as you just continue to sit, cultivating this awareness, this connection, just know that your whole awareness is merely a conduit for light, pure energy. And today we'll use the mantra Om Moksha Ritam. Om Moksha Ritam. Om is the universal sound of the universe. Moksha is freedom and liberation. And Ritam is the rhythm of the universe. This is a powerful mantra to connect to the rhythm of the universe. Use this mantra, Om Moksha Ritam. You are attuning yourself to your true nature. It's a mantra for self-liberation. So start repeating the mantra mentally and silently in your mind. Om Moksha Ritam. Om Moksha Ritam. Om Moksha Ritam. You may notice that this mantra changes, becomes slower, faster, louder, quieter. However it changes, just allow this mantra to guide you into this place in between your thoughts. Whenever you've noticed that your attention has drifted, just gently and effortlessly, just bring your attention back to the mantra, back to your breathing, back to light. Moksha Tam. Please continue repeating silently, and I'll let you know when it's time to come back. moksha ritam. Keeping your eyes closed, releasing the mantra. Just for a few more moments, just float. Awareness, float. Existence. Float in being. Sat, Chit, Ananda. Just float. Silence and stillness. Just recognizing now that meditation, not an esoteric practice reserved only for monks, for people who've stepped out of reality into some kind of monastic habit. It's for everyone. And recognizing that we don't know exactly where this awareness comes from and we don't know where it ends. We only know that we have access to it. We don't know that anyone else has access to it. We just cultivate this awareness. And recognize that you are more than a vehicle for concepts. You are more than your thoughts and your feelings. I just invite you to return to this meditation and cultivate this connection to your awareness slowly over time, tuning yourself to your true nature. Om Moksha Ritam. Close this practice together. We're going to chant together one time Om, the universal hymn of the universe. So taking a nice, long, slow, deep breath in through the nose for Om. Bringing your hands together at heart center and just allowing those vibrations to settle. Bowing your head in gratitude to yourself, to your higher self, the one that brought you here. And just imagining in your mind's eye all the other beautiful souls who've meditated with you and shared this space in this now moment, whether it be now, in the past, or in the future, and just wishing them each namaste. And when you feel ready and in your own time, just gently floating your eyes open. And before we come back together, as always, grabbing a drink of water, making a note of any downloads that came to you from your higher self in that space that we visited in between thoughts, and just jotting them down on paper. When you feel ready, turning your camera back on to come back together for sharing. Namaste.